The time is 11 o'clock on this late Friday, August 25th, 2017. It's time now for Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday, August 25th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. We have a time of 11 o'clock on this late Friday, August 25th, 2017. Top story on Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is Hurricane Harvey reaches Category 4 intensity and Texas Governor Greg Abbott calls for evacuations. Trump pardons former Arizona Sheriff Gerald Arapio. Sebastian Gorka's foresight as White House advisor official said. North Korea tests short-range missiles as South Korea U.S. conduct drills. Trump directs Pentagon to implement ban on transgender service members. Bans sex reassignment surgery. In San Francisco, right-wing rallies at Christie Field and Berkeley canceled, organizers said. In Fall River, police make a drug and gun bust and 3 children found in an apartment. Trump ties Venezuela's access to U.S. financial system. Indian girl convicted of rape revered by millions. Poland slams comments by French leader Macron. Republican Kasich and Democrat Hickenlooper joined White House run, according to the media. Gary Cohn, Trump's advisor, said to have drafted a resignation letter after Charlottesville. Border Patrol says checkpoints will remain open during Hurricane Harvey. In Trump world, the brand is all, and his brand includes the wall. 20,000 second-seeing cruise ships as Galveston hunkers down for Hurricane Harvey. 6 overdoses reported in Norton within a 36-hour period. Green Monster at Fameburg Field gets greener. Many bars, restaurants taking a pass on boxing event. Attleboro area defense lawyer Hale bail willing by state task court. Howitzer causing stir in Seekonk. In Attleboro, police were on the lookout for a car that's reportedly hit a pedestrian on North Main Street and fled the scene on Friday night. Accident in North Attleboro leads to brawl and drunken driving charges. This mysterious ancient tablet could teach us a thing or two about math. Peter Children's time. 11:03 on this late Friday, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA. Where on the subway system? It's looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are all looking good. Okay, look at that hours and byways of New Wing on this Friday. Rhode Island highways are looking good. 3 on the northbound side. So over the Plymouth stretch. In Foxborough, after the Kenny and Chesney Concert, Route 1 south, slow from 95 in Sharon all the way up to Rentham. Route 1 on the northbound side, so between Rentham and up to Route 95 up in Sharon. But otherwise, the New England highways are looking good. And up in northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is 11:04 on this late Friday night. Time now for a weather report. And this is the latest on Harvey. 11 p.m. advisory. 27.8 to the north, 96.8 to the west. Back with sustained winds at 130 miles an hour. Category 4 storm. Moving northwest at 8 miles an hour. This is the 8 p.m. advisory. And now, 11 p.m. advisory. The latest public advisory. 20.0 to the north, 97.0 to the west. North at west at 7 miles an hour. Minimum pressure 930 millibars. Max sustained winds 130 miles an hour. And the latest public advisory, I have Category 4 Harvey makes landfall between Port Arthur and Port O'Connor, Texas, and catastrophic flooding expected due to heavy rainfall and storm surge. A storm surge warning in effect for Port Mansfield at High Island, Texas, and hurricane warning in effect for Port Mansfield at South Texas. A tropical warning in effect for North and South to High Island and Texas. A storm surge warning means that there's a danger of life-threatening inundation of resident waters moving inland from the coastline and at end-of-day locations. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected to somewhere with water, in this case within the next few hours. Preparation to protect life and property should already be completed. Interest in Southwest Louisiana should continue to monitor the progress of the system. For storm specific area equal process, a little watch of waters, please monitor products issued by a local National Weather Service Forecast Office. At 10 p.m., the Center of Hurricane Harvey was looking in the latitude 20.0 and north Longitude 97.0 to the west. Harvey has just made landfall on the Texas coast for the day. Novena ended at San Jose Island about 4 miles east of Rockport. Harvey is moving toward the force near 6 to 7 miles an hour. The hurricane is expected to slow its forward motion and move slowly over the southeastern Texas during the next couple of days. Max attained was under 130 miles an hour guess, and Harvey is a Category 4 hurricane on the San Francisco hurricane wind scale. Wiggins is forecast during the next 40 hours while the center of the hurricane is over southeastern Texas. Hurricane force winds extend hours of 40 miles from the center and 12 storm force winds extend hours of 140 miles. A Texas Coastal Ocean Observation Network station at Airnets Pass recently reported sustaining with a 111 miles an hour and a wind gust of 131 miles an hour. Minimum center pressure just reported by Air Force Reserve Hurricane Handler aircraft is 930 millbars at 27.70 inches. Rainfall. Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 15 to 30 inches and last a maximum amounts of 40 inches over the middle and upper Texas coast by next Wednesday. During the same time, period Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulation of 5 to 15 inches across South Texas and the Texas Hill Country over the further southwest and central Louisiana. Rainfall of this magnitude will cause catastrophic and life-threatening flooding. The combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by the rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. This water is expected to reach the following nights above the ground, and the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. But Evanston to Port O'Connor, 9 to 13 feet. Port O'Connor surge at 6 to 9 feet. North entrance to Party Island, National Seashore to Port Ernest, 5 to 8 feet. Southern to Jamaica Beach, 4 to 6 feet. Port Mansfield and North entrance Party Island, National Seashore, 3 to 5 feet. Jamaica Beach to High Island, 2 to 4 feet. And Mafia Rio Grande to Port Mansfield, 1 to 3 feet. High Island to Morgan City, 1 to 3 feet. Deepest water will occur along the immediate coast near and to the northeast of the landfall location where the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves and surge-related flooding. Depends on the relative time of the surge and the tidal cycle and can vary greatly over a short distance. For information to your air PC products throughout a local National Weather Service forecast office. Hurricane conditions occurring along the coast and the Port Arrest to Port O'Connor area should spread over the other portion of the hurricane warning area during the next several hours. Tropical storm conditions are occurring in the other portion of the hurricane and tropical storm warning area. Tropical storm wind conditions are likely to visit along portion of the coast throughout at least Sunday. Swells driven by Harvey are affecting the Texas, Louisiana, and northeast Mexico coast. These swells are likely to cause life and surface whip current conditions, and please connect products from your local weather office. Tornadoes are possible for Saturday near the middle and upper Texas coast and the far southwest Louisiana. And looking at Harvey, and this is heavy bands of rain around Corpus Christi and Sinton and Rockport. And another line of heavy band of rain showers northeast of Kingsville and searching for Beeville, down by Victoria, Edna, El Campo Cuero, Yoakum, and Gonzales. And Houston is having heavy rain right now, and heavy rain around Angleton and Brazosport, and around Lake City around the Galveston area. Wow! Port O'Connor, Texas could have 100 or 150 miles an hour. Wow! This is a storm that is compared to Hurricane Carla back in 1961 and Ike in 2008 and Brett in 1999. So Texans, this is a storm that you need to take seriously and make sure you are evacuated right now and you're in a shelter and try to ride out the storm safely and do not go outside because this is a very dangerous storm and a very catastrophic storm. So expect this to be a catastrophic event right now. Meanwhile, another tropical disturbance at brought area of low pressure located at the central Florida Peninsula produced a large area of disorganized shocks and thunderstorms over the southern and central Florida and the adjacent waters in this system is forecast to northwest eastward and emerge over the western Atlantic. This weekend, with some development is expected 5 days early next week before it emerges with a front regardless of development, heavy rain and flooding is possible in portions of southern and central Florida and in the northwestern Bahamas during the next few days. In addition, this system is expected to cause increase in northeast winds and west surf along the coast of Georgia and Carolina by early next week. Please refer products from your local weather office for more information in this system. Information chance for hours. Low 30s, information chance 5 days. Medium 50%. And take a look at traffic conditions down for Texas. In the path of Harvey, Around the Corpus Christi area, I-37 on the northbound side. It's slow on the northbound side from Corpus Christi up to Memphis. Southbound side slow from Memphis on through 69E. 69E and US 77 slow between Bishop and Corpus Christi. And down in the Houston area, 288. Both ends it's back up between Angleton and Rochester. 69 eastbound side. It's opening Kettleton and Chiglin headed towards Houston. And Route 610 on the eastbound side. Route 8, Samuelson Tollway. It's slow around Route 35 to Pearland. And Artie Toll Road on the northbound side. It's slow after 610 and 610 in the eastbound side. It's slow on Interstate 698 HOV. And 249 on the southbound side. A little slow on Willowbrook. Alright, so this is a storm for the ages in Texas. So expect this to be a devastating storm. Meanwhile, close to home, we had a beautiful day in the New England region. So it was perfect for outdoor activities. Tomorrow it should be wonderful, 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 in the words of Lawrence Welk. Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, we are going to have some mostly clear skies, about 47 degrees, calm wind. So make sure you turn off the AC and open up some windows and let the fresh breeze come in. It's going to be calm wind. Saturday, Sunday, most clear skies, about 36, about 48 degrees, north wind, scheduled calm wind. For Monday, most Sunday, most clear skies, about 36, about 48 degrees, light and variable wind becoming northeast wind 5 miles in the morning. Shipping the light and variable wind for Monday, Sunday podcast, about 33, about 52 degrees. Tuesday, most Sunday podcast, about 32, about 35 degrees. For Wednesday, most Sunday podcast, about 75, about 56 degrees. Thursday, most Sunday podcast, about 80, about 58 degrees. And for Friday, sunny sky, about 78 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's fair and 53, and in Naughton, it's fair skies, and it is 56 with a humidity of 54%. Inside an 86, that's a humidity, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Friday, August 25th, 2017. Have a good night with a good 5 day too, and I'll see you tomorrow with more important. Good night, and to my friends down in Texas, stay safe and be alert of what's going to happen to Texas and Harvey. Hope you have a good night.